Hello, I'm Dr. Zietlow, Superintendent of ABC Unified, and I want to take a few minutes to update our community about the work of the School Facilities Capacities Ad Hoc Committee and the purpose for the committee. As a reminder, school districts across the state are experiencing declining enrollment due to low birth rates and limited housing in various areas. ABC Unified is not immune to this issue, and our enrollment has declined by about 2,000 students since the 2018-2019 school year. Our demographer has estimated that we are likely to drop by another 2,000 students by 2029. This type of decline has led to smaller schools that have less staff to provide student programs and activities. It also impacts collaboration between teachers and eventually will lead to more combination classes where a teacher has more than one grade level in a class. As you know, the committee was formed by the board in 2022 to look at how declining enrollment is impacting our schools. The committee began its work about a year ago in May of 2023, looking at data and information to determine how declining enrollment is impacting our schools. The committee considered a great deal of information and developed a rubric to evaluate schools for potential consolidation or closure. They engaged the community by inviting them to attend committee meetings and provide comments. In addition, they held 2 town hall meetings. After considering all of this qualitative and quantitative data, the committee voted to recommend not closing any schools. They had planned to provide the board with a report that suggested different actions they could use to help deal with declining enrollment. At last week's board meeting, the committee presented a draft report to the board. The report was a draft because the committee was unable to pass a vote to accept the report. The committee chair came to the board meeting and presented the draft, and there were several committee members who shared their thoughts, and the public was able to provide comments. The board had a robust discussion about the committee's work and the potential impact of declining enrollment. Finally, the board requested that information be brought back to a future meeting so that district staff can provide the board and our community with information about the declining enrollment. As a reminder, the board has a fiduciary responsibility to ensure that the district can continue to provide the best possible education for each and every one of our students. They're responsible to look out for the district's best interests in the short and long term. To be clear, even if the board makes a decision to consolidate or close schools, they will not be closing schools this coming year. I know that this is a lot of information, and I know it's an emotional issue. Yet we will continue to be faced with challenges, and those will become more significant in just a few years if we continue to have the same type of declining enrollment. Our plan is to update you and our communities about next steps in this process, including when the item of information would be brought back to the board for further discussion. I want to thank you for watching this video and for your continued support of the schools in ABC Unified. Thank you.